Michael, you're 3 games in and you have 3 games won, and you seem to be going all out to win every game. You're not taking any breather after winning the All Ireland, in other words.
The breather was between September and December now for our boys. In fact, not even that linked. No, look, it's we've arrived in a great position at the end of today now, thankfully. But we approached the league the same as we always do. I hate to tell you, lads, that's exactly how we approached it every other year. But the results didn't follow us, and it'll just show you how difficult it is how difficult it can be to get a result in Division 1A. But we've been lucky, but they've been, even talk about the game out there today, I thought that was a real game of hurling, in excess of 40 scores. How many times did Clare come at us there in the first half and completely switched around momentum, and again in the second half, they came at least 3 different times with a real effort to go and win the match, and I think the breeze favoured us and probably gave us a little bit of a cushion, to hit some of those longer range, shots that went over the bar. But I thought it was a great game.
Yeah. All your forwards there really pushed, the points that you scored, like all your forwards seemed to be able to score, where Clare were probably relying on 1 or 2 in their forward line.
I don't know about that now, to be honest. I just think, it seemed to be, to me, it seemed, lots of the player fellas were scoring from where I was looking, and certainly some of the subs that came in off the bench for Clare were certainly making an impression on the match. But look, there's a lot at stake for us all, this is all about, this is match day 3, there's 2 more rounds to go, and God only knows, how the results will go in the next couple of days. But there's a lot to play for, there's a great prize here to be in the last 4. And we all, if you ask any of the managers, it's the same target we've all got, and that's to be standing up straight and in a quarter final after the end of the 5 rounds.
Any early indications, Mike, with Brendan's shoulder injury?
No early indications other than I don't know, to be honest, Shane. We'll just have to wait and see. It didn't look nice on the sideline, to be honest. And look, we picked up 2 heavy knocks, one on Niall O'Mara and one on Donamara as well. And you just hate to see that happen to the lads, because they've clawed their way into a position to get jerseys here. And if you lose out for a couple of weeks, you could lose the last 2 games of the league. So. Anyway, look, that's what the panel will be delighted, conversely, because somebody else is going to get an opportunity if they're out.
Yeah, concussion is done a suspected concussion as well.
It's suspected, yeah, it's suspected. It looked quite frontal to me, but look, we just have to wait and see. In fairness to the medical guys, they're super fellas. We wouldn't push out any boats on that stuff. If the guys get a knock to the face or anything that even there's a hint of concussion around, like there's protocol there, and it has to be respected, and we do. And every other team, that I've heard about, absolutely do.
Far from ideal conditions for hurling, Mick. Far from ideal conditions for hurling. You must have been delighted with the character and the manner of the win.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think despite the conditions, I think there was some great quality hurling on view out there today. And great intensity. To be fair, for very early days in March, I thought both teams went at it, to win the match, really, and like we were adamant that we wanted to get something out of this game here in Thurles, and it's match day 3. Those couple of points, lads, I wouldn't underestimate them. They mean a huge amount to us all.
Michael, you said that Stephen O'Brien would take a year to develop, and he seems to be coming to fruition now.
Yeah, look, he's progressing well, and look, by Stephen, and he'd be the first to admit it himself, he's certainly not the finished article, but he's a work in progress. But I think you could say that of any young fellas, and we've spoken about Stephen's case. He'd been away from hurling for a little bit too long, but I think there's improvement day on day out there, and he's enjoying it. You'd see it in his body language. He's really enjoying his hurling at the moment, and obviously getting his opportunities. But there's as many more fellas up in the pitch there looking for that chance as well. So it's game on.
You have a quick turnaround now, Michael.
Very much, yeah. Next Saturday night, we've Kilkenny coming to town here, which is unusual, a little bit unusual for us. It's our second nighttime game. We usually get away with 1 throughout the league, but it's 2 this year. So I don't know how those results went today. They won today, yeah. So look, gathering up points for them is hugely important next week. And look, we love a chance to play with Kilkenny. It's always a ding-dong battle, so we'll be trying to give up nothing either. So we'll just try and continue as we are at the moment.
Do you feel you're learning a lot about the strength of the panel, Michael, because you're trying a lot of different fellas and have a good look at the different fellas?
Yeah, I would, Vincent. Yeah, and I think the panel is the reason why we've gathered up these couple of wins over the last couple of weeks. They really do push each other. The training is really good, and it's very early days yet, as well. But they're very competitive, and they really do push each other and bring the best out of each other. And it's that couple of wins that we've picked up over the last couple of weeks has given us a little bit of a cushion here, to allow us try these guys. There's been other years here, and you were thinking about trying to survive or get a win, and you don't get the opportunity to use your panel, but there'll be plenty of opportunities, and the biggest opportunities are here every Tuesday and Thursday or Friday, whatever days we meet, and really that's the springboard for these guys. Barry Heffernan got into play midfield this week because of what he was doing up in the field last week, and that's a fact. And the same with Aidan McCormack. Aidan would have been disappointed with his run in Waterford coming off, but he had a super week since, and like he was just a little bit irresistible, and we said, in you go again. But look, that's just those guys. We've a cohort. We're carrying 41 here at the moment. A couple of injuries that are bringing those numbers down, but they are all screaming for opportunities. So it's a good place to be.
Michael, there's a lot of talk about the hurling championship and how it might change. Do you have any strong opinions on it?
No, genuinely no. I don't have strong opinions on it because it's not on my radar in 2017. I think it will dawn on us, but we've plenty to be getting on with. That's your guys. That's your job, lads. Give us opinion on that. Feed our opinion, and we'll form our own then later on.
Do you like the tightness of this group? Like 65 games, you could be relegation one week and promotion.
I like it this year, Liam.
Yes.
I certainly didn't like it for the last number of years, I can tell you. And I wasn't joking, you lads. We were doing nothing different. It's just if the results go your way, it just gives you a little bit of a cushion, And if there was, we've lost tight games out here, and you'd be just so sore after it, It's, But there was nothing in them. There was nothing in them last year, and we're just getting a little bit of a bounce to the green, and momentum is going with us a little bit. But all to play for. The goal hasn't changed. The goal is still to be in the quarterfinals, and we'll see where that all goes.
Is that the confidence from being All-Ireland champions? Like, it's been, as 3 games go, it's been as impressive as, in terms of consistency, as been from a Tipperary team in a while.
Yeah,
like even there today when Clare came back, they just went again and pulled away.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Is it that, Shane? But they are really, really trying hard. And there's a great bond within the group, and they were just so delighted to get a win here today. It means a lot to them. It means a lot to them, and they do understand. And I keep saying it, I'm like a broken record, but the competitive nature of it in here means that you've got to be at your best or approaching your best all of the time because somebody else is screaming for a chance.
It's the first time I think since 2009, 3 games in a row.
Right.
In the league.
We're going to be jinxed, so are we? Yeah, actually, look, there's all sorts of stuff going on. I was with my father earlier today, and he said, "Will you be trying to win today?" Yeah, take it that we'll be trying to win. But look, that's just. We're always trying to win.
There's no chance you'll be taking it easy against Kilkenny next week. So
certainly not. Unless if we get beaten, I'll come in here and say maybe we weren't trying to win. It won't be the case.
How James Barry and James Conlon?
James Barry just was he didn't train with us at all last week. More than a head cold, but and enough to keep him away from, but nothing serious. He'd be back with us on Tuesday night. Seamus Scanlon, 24-hour bug. Kieran Berrigan, a late guy as well that had to be replaced. Picked up a quad injury that we thought was okay, and it just didn't come through.
If you were to be picky, 28 points today, scoring efficiency was off the charts in the second half. Not really creating goal chances. Would that be any concern at all, or is that just today?
Oh well, look, you'd always love to be, getting the chances to attack the goals and create opportunities. We didn't seem to get any, and whether we seem to be playing too far away from the clear goals. But I'll tell you, I was damn happy to see a few of those points going over. As I said, this was a real match. For the time of the year and for the amount of rainfall and everything that we've had, I just thought both teams served up a really, really good game. And I think it just augurs well for the summer. Clare are a quality side, lads. The skill levels they have are highly developed now, really highly developed.
thanks, Mike.
Okay, bye.